Morning students, this is Arvind, Assistant Professor, Department of EEE, PVR Viswadaya Institute of Technology and Science, Kavali. So in the previous classes I discussed about the array discoveries of HVDC system, and after that I discussed about the comparison of HVAC and HVDC by using three comparisons, that is economics of transmission and technical performance and reliability, and after that I discussed about the limitations or disadvantages of HVDC system and advantages of HVDC system and limitations of and applications of HVDC system. And now in this class I'm going to discuss the types of DC links. Types of DC links. So here there are three types of HVDC links are considered in HVDC applications, which are monopolar link, bipolar link, homopolar link. So these are the three types of HVDC links are considered in HVDC applications, and after that we are also utilizing the remaining two. Those are back-to-back links and multi-terminal links also considered for the HVDC applications. But as of now we are using the three types of HVDC links. Those are monopolar, bipolar and homopolar links. So coming to the monopolar link, so this is the diagrammatic representation of monopolar link. So in this one we are using only one conductor. So here we are using only one conductor. So on the left side we are showing the circuit diagram for the monopolar link. On the right side we are taking the example of that one. So here we are using one transmission tower. So for the transmission tower we are taking one conductor. So usually the monopolar link contains negative polarity. So why we are using the monopolar link with the negative polarity means, by using this negative polarity we have to reduce the radio interference problem in the transmission system. Radio interference problem in the transmission system. So here we are using a ground return. Okay, so here monopolar HVDC link has only one conductor and return path is provided by ground. So the line usually operates with negative polarity with respect to ground. Why? Because to reduce the coronal loss and radio interference problem. And monopolar HVDC systems are used only for low power rating links. Okay, monopolar HVDC systems are used only for low power rating links, and it is used for cable transmission So the metallic conductors are also designed for return path in specific cases. So actually in most of the cases we are using ground as a return path, but in specific cases we are using metallic line conductors as a return path for the conductor. So here, compared to the metallic line conductors, the ground will act as best return path and provides a low resistance So therefore power losses will be less compared to metallic line conductors. So by using the ground as a return path, so the ground has the power losses will be less compared to the metallic line conductors. So monopolar line is more economical than bipolar line because the ground return saves the cost of one metallic conductor and losses in that conductor. So, and coming to the next one, that is bipolar link. So in the bipolar link we are using two conductors. One is with the positive polarity and another conductor with the negative polarity. So in this slide on the left side we are showing the circuit diagram of bipolar link, and on the right side we are showing the example of this one. So here we are using two conductors. Okay, in the previous monopolar link we are using only one conductor. In this one we are using two conductors. One is with the positive polarity and another is with the negative polarity. Okay, so this bipolar link has two conductors, one operating with positive polarity and other with negative polarity. So this is most widely used for overhead long distances HVDC transmission systems. Okay, so any fault occurs on one pole. So here we have two poles. So if any fault occurs on one pole, the bipolar link acts as monopolar link. Okay, so each pole carries the half of the total bipolar power rating. Okay, each pole carries half of the total bipolar power rating. So voltage between poles is twice that of the pole to earth voltage. So voltage between the poles, that means two poles, is twice that of the pole to earth. Okay, is twice that of the pole to earth voltage. So when the current in the two conductors are equal, the ground current is zero. So when the current in the two conductors are equal, at that time the ground current is zero. Next, any fault occurs in one of the lines. Okay, any fault occurs in one of the lines, the other line along with the ground return can supply half of the rated load. Can supply half of the rated load. Okay, next, thus continuity of supply is maintained once fault is cleared. Okay, thus continuity of supply is maintained once fault is cleared, and the system now acts as an bipolar system. Thus the reliability of bipolar link increases. The reliability of bipolar link is increases. So for example, in India, bipolar link is in between Ranchi and Delhi. It is a single overhead line of length 810 kilometers and capacity of 1500 megawatts and operating voltage of plus or minus 500 kV for transmission of bulk power, Okay, so this is explanation for the bipolar link. And next we are going to homopolar link. So this is one of the type of DC links we are used in the HVDC transmission. So in the homopolar link we are using two or more conductors with negative polarity only. In the monopolar link we are using the negative polarity only. In the bipolar link we are using both positive and negative polarity, but in homopolar link we are using only negative polarity. In the monopolar link only, I already said that why we are using negative polarity always means by using the negative polarity we have to reduce the corona loss and radio interference problem. Okay, so here this homopolar link has two or more conductors having the same polarity, that is negative, and always operate with ground as written conductors. And always operates with ground as written conductors. So if any one of the conductor fault occurs, the converter equipment can be reconnected so that the other conductor can supply power more than half of the rated power. Okay, so such a reconnection is very complicated in a bipolar scheme, and therefore a homopolar scheme is preferable to a bipolar scheme provided continuous ground return. Okay, such a reconnection is very complicated in a bipolar scheme, and therefore a homopolar scheme is preferable to a bipolar scheme provided continuous ground return. Okay. Next, coming to the next link, that is back to back link. So usually bipolar without earth return. So this is also called as usually bipolar without earth return. So in this one, the converter and inverters are located at the same place. That is, converter is nothing but rectifier. Rectifier and inverters are located at the same place in the back to back link. So there is no HVDC transmission line in this one. There is no HVDC transmission line, and it provides asynchronous tie between two different AC networks. So that is, for example, if we take two power systems, so here the two power systems are connected through a DC link. Okay, through a DC link. So why we are using the DC link connection in between two power systems means there is a asynchronous connection. There is asynchronous tie. That means with different frequencies. The two power systems consist of two different frequencies. If we have two different frequencies for the two power systems, we have to use the DC link, not use any AC link. We have to use one DC link. Okay, so that means it provides asynchronous tie between two different AC networks, and here the power transfer can be in either direction. So the power transfer can be in either direction. So this is the diagrammatic representation of back to back link. So here we are not using any DC line, HVDC line. So if you observe this diagram, we are using two AC systems, two AC power systems. Okay, two AC power systems. On the left side we are using one AC system, and on the right side we are using one AC system. So these two are connected through a valves with ground. So here in this diagram we are using the ground as the return path. Okay, this is the back-to-back link. Okay. Next, we are taking multi-terminal link. So here, three or more terminals connected in parallel. So in the previous back-to-back link, we are using two power systems, the two AC power systems, and now in this one, we are taking three or more terminals connected in parallel. So some feed power and some reactive power from HVDC bus. Okay, some feed power and some reactive power from HVDC bus, and it provides interconnection among three or more AC networks. So if you observe this diagram, you will understand that point. It provides interconnection among three or more AC networks or two or more AC networks. So here in this diagram, we are taking three AC power networks. So here we are providing the interconnection between these three power systems or three AC networks. Okay, so uh, so in this class I discussed about the types of DC links. So actually we have the three types of DC links. One is homopolar and monopolar, bipolar and homopolar links. So in addition to these three links, we have two more links. Those are, first one is back-to-back links and multi-terminal link also there. So in this class we discussed all five links in the HVDC transmission system. Okay, and in the next class I'm going to discuss power handling capabilities power handling capabilities of HVDC line. Okay, thank you for watching this video.